look, Simone, it's your old elementary school. Oh, how beautiful it is with all the nuns hitting you with fish. Yeah, nuns. Like, when I think of a Catholic school, because they can't like hit you with a ruler, so I just assume that they hit you with like a salmon.
Good. So that's, we can go around the block again. That's where Mary went to school too.
What, right here or over here at St. Mary's?
Same where my kids went. Yeah. So that's.
I love the old buildings. I love how.
That's public school. That's private Catholic school.
That's where your kids went, and that's where everybody else went.
Yeah.
So
We'll go around there more.
You went here, and Mary went here.
Yes.
Lovers from across the street.
Well, yeah.
Could only see each other at recess, and you had to like throw a paper airplane across the street.
We didn't know each other.
There's where you guys got married. I think Simone seeing the front of St. Mary's, she's gonna have flashbacks.
I don't know. And I would pick them up here. They come out the doors there. This first door.
This little like archway right here.
Yeah. They come out of there and I pick them up from school. There's some grandparents with them.
There it is. Start your hymn, Simone.
To the old houses on Main. A lot of history there.
Ooh, that one's beautiful.
That's where my grandfather Clarence was a minister. That's a Presbyterian church there.
Ooh.
And this is not our church, but Mom was going to this church in St. John's. That's where her funeral was.
That's where she. No windows. I like. Oh, there's windows on top.
There's windows in there.
Be like, oh, no windows. I like that.
Okay, you want to see where I worked?
Yeah, show me this college where you plunged toilets for 14 years. Every time I bitch about my job, you're like, oh, you have nothing. I plunged toilets for 14 years.
Well, you don't have time, and there's no way I would even take you. I don't think I could step foot in that building again. So.
Yeah, I did my time there. I'm good.
But I can.
What is that archway right there?
That's the archway.
That's the famous Storm Lake archway?
Oh, that's the BV University's archway.
Oh.
It was BV College. They had some sort of archway there, and then when they rebuilt a bunch of stuff, they reincorporated it into the design. Okay, so now you can't see the building I worked in because it's under this hill right here.
Okay.
It's underground.
They made you work in a hobbit hole?
Yeah, it's pretty large. It's like the common area of the school. And of course, after I leave, then they put this on top of the stairs. Otherwise, we had to scoop snow.
That's just...
And it goes down about 20, 30 feet. We had to scoop snow. And then when I left, then they put the thing on. So then it's like, oh, okay. Hey, that's a good idea. So screw them. Anyway. I don't know.
Why do you have a wooden statue right there? What up with that?
This is all new. That's the big thing here. That's a beaver. Can you see it? It's a beaver.
That is definitely not a beaver.
It is a beaver. It's a beaver man or something. It's like a hybrid or something.
That's a beaver for people who've never seen a beaver.
Because their mascot is the beavers. So, insert jokes here. These are all dorms.
Grand Hall. Where are the frat houses?
Well, I don't know if there's a lot left because they slowly we're taking them out and placing them with these. That's the science center right there. That's one of the connected to all this stuff. That's the science center. And they have more dorms down here. They've redone a bunch of this stuff. And then there's another entrance here to where I worked. There's some doors down there. I can see them.
Yeah, you can see them down there.
Yeah, it's all underground in there. There's a food services in there. I started out at the food service, and then I got a job with the university. This is the football field.
Where you spent many afternoons.
I did not.
As a wide receiver.
I did not play football. custodian. I was not allowed to play football with the kids.
That's just not right. See, that's why in Oregon we allow our custodians to play with the kids.
Okay. And I don't know. That's the lake, but you can't really see much because it's all.
Yeah, it's all white and frozen.
A lot of people have apparently fallen through there of late.
Yeah, this summer.
For some stupid reason, people like to drive their cars on that.
Hey, look, I can kind of see the island.
No, the island's on the other side.
Oh, well, there was something in the middle there.
That's the tiny little.
The tiny little island. See, now that's a beaver.
That was a beaver. It was like a beaver man hybrid.
No,
this is a beaver.
That's a straight up beaver.
Okay.
You know it's bad when your stop signs are rattling. Like, that's when you know it's cold.
This is Chautauqua Park. It's a park we took our kids here a bit.
Aww.
No, this is Sunset Park. What am I talking about? That's where I drove my dad's car into that park and then around a tree and came back and didn't get caught. With my good friend from years.
If we have time, I want to see the loop.
We were on the loop a number of times.
Already?
Yes.
Oh.
Would they actually scoop the loop?
I want to scoop the loop.
Okay.
If we have time. That way I can say, yeah, I've done it. I've scooped the loop.
How long I can hold mine. God, they just love that carving stuff all over the place.
I mean, it's nice. I wish we had
That's a
more
lake.
of that in Portland.
Storm
wow.
Lake.
We should go on it. I feel like it's thick enough. That's how we woke up this morning. I tried convincing him to drive the van out onto the lake.
That's not even an option.
These are some really nice houses. What is that one? That mint colored one over there?
That is actually an apartment building.
That is really nice for an apartment. That's for sure.
Well, it's pretty old, so it's really probably not as nice as you think it is. These are all like the bigger, nicer homes along the main drag.
This is where the rich people live.
I can't remember these parks. I think this was Chautauqua Park. You could drive a loop around there. I don't know. I think you can try it.
Yeah, it looks like
It's
it.
Chautauqua Park. This is the other park. So we'd scoop the loop, and this is back in the day, 80s, when the cops didn't really give a crap too much what you were doing, as long as you didn't tear stuff up. So everybody would park on this other side, and they'd talk with their friends, and then you'd get in the car and you'd drive around some more, and then maybe you'd see somebody you knew, and you'd stop and talk, and yeah.
Was this like your guys' make-out point?
No, there's too many people here to make out.
Look over there at the lake and you're like, oh, it's so nice.
You can make out on gravel roads. And then, before this is while I was in school.
What up with the Canon?
It's an Anchor.
Oh.
I had a summer job here at the Parks Department. I did weed eating and mowing and all that stuff.
So that's where your landscaping started.
Well, I don't know. I knew how to do it. All this stuff used to be, it just be a vacant lot, but now it's all
Apartments?
These are all condos.
Those look like nice condos. I'd live there. Those patios are bigger than mine.
I tried to convince my mom one time that she should look into getting one of these, because then she could just kind of look out in the lake. And
it looks like during summer and stuff it'd be a nice lake. You guys have a lighthouse?
What? That's the other lighthouse.
The other? You have
There's
multiple
two.
lighthouses?
There's one that's more inland. That doesn't make any sense where it is. But well, here, wait. We'll go up. I'll show you where I grew up as a kid, and then we'll go around the loop. As long as I don't pee my pants here.
I said if there's time. We don't have to do the loop.
So this is Superior Street. It's named. They have a number of streets named after the Great Lakes. So this is Superior Street. This is where I grew up.
It's ironic that they have a number of streets named after the Great Lakes and when they're nowhere close to a Great Lake.
We are close to a Great Lake, actually.
Yeah.
We're pretty close.
We were closer in Minneapolis.
So, growing up, this house, this grayish colored house.
With the red door?
Yeah. That's the house I grew up in.
Except it wasn't gray.
The garage is still there.
Yeah.
And then the house right next to it, we rented that before we moved into that house. So trees are a lot bigger. Wow. Okay.
I mean, it's a nice town. It's just seems like there's not a lot to do here.
There isn't. That's why they sell alcohol at Target stores in Sioux City.
Yeah, I was amazed by that. They had full-blown hard liquor. They had Jack Daniel's Crisp Apple, like full bottles at Target in Sioux City. I was like, the hell, you guys have full-blown hard liquor here? And he's like, yeah, you gotta, there's nothing to do. You gotta drink to stay warm.
Stay warm and stay occupied. I don't know if one of the guys I used to work with lived in this blue house at one time. I don't know if he's still around. Sam?
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
Were you the Frodo to his Samwise?
No, we weren't that close, but we worked together. This is Hudson Street. This is one of the other lakes. Isn't that a lake? Is that a Great Lake? Hudson? Or is it Huron?
I don't think Hudson's a lake.
Hudson. I don't know. Can't remember. So yeah, it was pretty fun. Summertime, we just ride our bikes around the neighborhoods, go down the lake. We had fun.
So, like I said, it seems like it'd be a nice place, like as a kid, like a nice place to live. You got snow and all that, but as you grow up, it's like, what the hell is there to do here?
Okay, this is part of the loop, so...
This is part of the loop?
Yeah. We've been on part of it already, so...
Oh, well.
We drive in circles, and then once in a while...
Was it always paved? Or was it...
It's always paved.
Like a dirt road?
No, it's not dirt.
Every time I think of the loop, I just think of a dirt road.
You think of dirt road?
So how deep is said lake?
Well, they dredged the lake, which means they kind of scrape out the bottom.
Yeah.
Years ago, I think our family still lived here. It's a big operation. You got to do that every once in a while because of all the runoff from everywhere. And then I think it was back up to like 20 foot deep at some of the deepest place. Other than that, it was pretty shallow where, and it still might be, where you could walk quite a ways out before you'd
go under.
Yeah.
So compared to like Hag Lake, would this be bigger? Like not necessarily deeper, but I mean just like bigger in general.
I have no idea how big Hag Lake is. So then you turn and you go up. Like I said, you do that for a while and then you switch directions. Similarsimib, that's a big college bar.
This is what you guys did on a Friday night?
Yeah, just driving in circles. Yeah, it sounds like...
How much was gas when you guys did this?
Gas was cheap when we were...
Hey, look, it's the Tyson plant.
Yeah, there's the Tyson plant. Everything beyond there is... that's where they kill and produce pork chops for all the people. Yeah, you smell that?
Oh, God.
So that's the plant.
You know, gas must have been stupid cheap. You guys were just driving around.
And then on the other side, you probably can't see it, but over there's a turkey plant, which Tyson also owns.
Oh.
Yeah, so go, drive in a circle. It used to be like 2 lanes both sides, so you can...
The adults must have just loved it, just hearing you guys driving your cars, and then they're just like, oh, it's Friday night, kids are out scooping the loop.
So what else did I show you? I guess I showed you. Well, this is part of the loop, basically. And when we saw the big houses down Main Street, that's part of the loop.
I mean, I guess, yeah, if I was a teenager here, I'd scoop the loop too. Were there ever like cops on the loop, just like waiting to like get you guys?
Well, they would pick you up for speeding and that, or messing around. It wasn't like probably today. It was kind of like, you know, hey, you kids, keep your noses clean, and we'll leave you alone. I think the cops were fatter back then anyway. They were like real donut eating cops. They didn't like want to get out of their cars. So unless you really did something nasty and wanted to piss them off, they probably would just not get out of their car.
Well,
So we pretty well did the loop without. You go straight downtown, that's part of the loop. And you go down by the lake and you do that all night.
and you guys would stop here at McDonald's and get $1.99
McDonald's
cheeseburgers.
wasn't there. That was actually North School, North Elementary. McDonald's used to be out there,
Yeah.
and then it was moved to Walmart, and then it moved out of Walmart, and
And then you guys lived 2 blocks south of this. I think that's south. 2 blocks from this Super 8.
it's good, Super 8.
These are things I know. When we were driving yesterday, I was like, I'm pretty sure Walmart is that way. And Kevin just looks at me and goes, how the hell do you know where the Walmart is here? I was like, Google Maps, duh.
Stalking.
I did it a few years ago when Simone came here. Like, almost 8 years ago, 9 years ago.
I think they haven't replaced the windows, so the new windows, except for the porch. The porch looks pretty. Looks the same as it was. We didn't have that well thing out there. Oh, that's not ours.
Look, Simone, there's your tree. There's your tree. Look at how big it
Look
is.
at this.
It's so tall.
It's had one big branch that came off, though, so it's lopsided on the one side. That was just a stick. And then the neighbors, in that house next to it, they rented out to a bunch of young crazy kids, and they broke it off once.
There's your house, Simone.
Yep, same garage.
There's your house. Hi, house.
Remember how old Alex was?
If it's the grandma I'm thinking of, from what I've heard, I think wasn't he like a newborn baby? Because Simone was like 4
Yeah.
when your grandma passed.
So I used to do the yard for my grandma, which is right on the right, or the left here. This is my grandma's old house.
And that was your grandma Beverly?
No, my grandma Irene.
Irene.
My mom's side. My
Oh,
grandma.
Beverly was Mary's mom.
Yeah.
Ooh, look, and then there's the trailer park. Some of those trailers are real nice. That's a big garage for a trailer. It really is.
I think they have some available for renting.
I'm not moving to Storm Lake. I will never move out of Oregon. It's too nice. Plus, I mean, let's face it, I'd make it like maybe one winter out here and then just end up moving back.
Are you seeing all the drifting snow?
I don't think it's drifting, it's full-blown snowing.
It's snowing, but it's also blowing. There's a home for sale. See? Homes for sale. No, they're for sale.
Oh,
Get yourself a nice one.
yeah, definitely. I'll make it my summer home. I'm in the perfect place right now for summer home locations. I mean, maybe if like the house you guys had when you lived here went up for sale, I might like buy it
No, you won't.
and make it my summer home. Storm Lake.
Yeah, pretty much. Flooding in spring.
Oh, that's cool. They got a wood carved Statue of Liberty. Well, they have a bunch of wood carvings in there.
That's what that guy does.